All right, welcome back. We're about to get into the show. We're going to talk about the free agents we got just signed. We're also going to talk about the Keenan Allen trade and who's going to be our quarterback now coming up since Justin Fields was just traded. And then we'll take some of your questions that we had sent on Instagram. So let's get to it.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Cave After Hours podcast. Here's your host, the one and only, the inimitable, Josh Havens.
What's up, and welcome to the Cave After Hours podcast. The podcast recorded right here in my very own Chicago Bears fan cave. On this podcast, we talk about my team, the Chicago Bears. We also talk about the NFL, and we also take a tour of some of the coolest man caves and fan caves out there, along with speaking with their owners and see what they got going on and what fuels their passion. We talk to super fans, you name it. It's an Anything Goes podcast that we got going on here. All right, I want to say thanks to our sponsor, the Mini Jumbotron Company. If you don't know what a Mini Jumbotron is, I got one right here in my cave. Go to Bear Superfan 44 page. You'll see my Mini Jumbotron. It's a head turner, a conversation piece. It's one of the coolest things I got going on in here right now. And go to their website and find your build. If you got a 8-foot to 20-foot ceilings, they got anything to cover you. Multiple TV sizes you can put in these things or whatnot. DIY kit, you can do a DIY kit and pick, like I said, pick your size on the website. And then once you get to your cart, get that cart filled up with your goodies, go to the promo code and type in The Cave. That promo code will save you 10% on any of your purchases at the Mini Jumbotron Company. And with that money, we're going to put it right back into this podcast. And that way we can give you guys some good content and keep it going. So that's what I got going on there. Check out Mini Jumbotron Company. They just actually released a new item. It's like a little score thing below the, like kind of like a ticker below the Jumbotron, but it is sweet. I don't personally have enough ceiling space, but man, if I did, I would have one. So anyways, go check that out. And again, use the cave, man. Use that code, save you 10% and get you some money back. So, all right. First of all, I want to thank Dana Holler. He's a guy I work with for the hat. As you can see, it's an Irish logo with the little blood drop. And this is for his foundation that his son died several years back. And this is for, it's called the Bradley 5 Charitable Fund. Bradley 5 Charitable Fund is a non-for-profit organization to funding a better treatment for understanding and providing funds for research for DVT, deep vein thrombosis, and blood clots. So if anybody knows about blood clots, I've had them quite often from COVID. I also had a injury in a boating accident. I got blood clots, and it's a silent killer, really. Lucky for me, I caught it in time, but a lot of people don't, like Bradley didn't. So anyways, Dana, thanks for the hat. Wanted to give you a shout out. Appreciate it, man. Let's get into the show now. Robbie Rowe, how you doing, man?
Good, man. Good. How are you? It's been a while. And a lot of things have changed. Since the last time we were here.
Absolutely, man. So, it's we had a big trade last night, but we'll get into that in a little bit. First off, what did you think about some of these free agent signings we got going on? I know you got some stats on some of them, so just give me a few of the guys that you studied up on.
I think we did. Poles was cooking. He was really cooking in this free agency. It started off slow, I thought, but, we're like waiting for that big sign, and we seen some guys come and go. We're like, damn, where they at? But no, overall, I thought, we beefed up the offense where we needed to. I mean, we still got the draft. So, yeah, I mean.
Who's your favorite?
So Keenan Allen obviously is probably the biggest sign. Right. That's going to be very important, not only to our success for this year and whoever our starting under center quarterback is going to be, but also maybe if we draft a wide receiver, he can, these cats can come in and they can learn a little something from these guys, DJ Moore and Keenan Allen. So
okay,
Gerald Everett don't remember too much about him. I did watch a little bit of game film, and he looks pretty, to me, more really kind of like a big bodied type Komet maybe, but just a little bit more athletic.
Okay.
So, and then DeAndre Swift. I mean, most people know DeAndre Swift.
Right.
Great all around back, I believe, coming out of the, pass catcher between the tackles, and if he can stay healthy, if all of these guys can stay healthy. Well, I think was it Everett? No, who was it? DB that's never missed a game or something from injury.
Oh, that was Byard. I think it's
Byard.
I think it's Byard. Yeah,
That's
safety.
different, but yeah, that's impressive. But anyway, yeah, if these guys can stay healthy, man, we look pretty good on paper right now. So,
What do you think about getting another Green Bay operative? We got rid of them all. Now we got another one.
why do we keep doing this, bro?
I don't know, man.
Why do we
Come
keep
on?
doing this? I don't know, man. Every player's different, so we'll see. We'll see.
Hey, you know what she does bring though? You know what she does bring?
Simone Biles.
Simone Biles, man. We're Team Simone now.
Yeah.
And she was happy about it. She said,
Yeah, she loves from Chicago.
Yeah, she said hot dogs, and she said she was looking forward to not connecting flights. So, but anyways, yeah, those are some of my takes on it. I love Byard. He had a little bit of a down year, but he did switch teams in the middle of the year, so he hits a lot better than Eddie Jackson.
I was going
does.
to say they say he's a very good tackler, so
Yeah.
that's going to be very, very helpful. I mean, Eddie Jackson, was really great until toward the last of his career, and then we saw it last year, dude. He was whiffing tackles. We're
Right.
like, what the hell's going on over here? So yeah, hopefully, and he also brings veteranism to the for these guys coming in or these second year guys playing. So
yeah. I like the free agent signing so far. I got some depth on the line. Actually got a real center that's actually been a center instead of trying to put guys in at center that aren't centers. So got that good signing there, I believe. We still need to draft one at some point.
do you know much about the center coming in from the Rams?
Nah, not a lot, man. I just know that he's had a lot of starts and he's worked with some veterans. So it's good to have a veteran center, I believe, with a probably rookie quarterback. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
But is there any positions in need that you still see that we need?
Definitely, I think we should need to maybe offensive tackle, maybe get a Joe Alt type guy. If we can't get him, type guy. I would say probably maybe, I don't want to say tight end, but I kind of think we need another maybe younger tight end or something like that. But I mean, dude, he's doing pretty good on this free agency. So, but yeah, I mean, if I would say anything, it'd be just more depth, maybe at the offensive line.
Okay. Yeah, I think.
Oh, wait a minute. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
We do need a good another edge rusher.
Yep. There
on
you go.
defense. Yes,
Yeah,
we
that's
do
what I was
need
gonna
that.
say.
Yes, we do.
So yeah, I say edge rusher. If we stay at 9, I'd like to see maybe Dallas Turner or maybe Chop Robinson. Those are my two go-tos for defensive end. If we stay at 9, because I think it's gonna be a lot of offense going off the board first. Also, if maybe Neighbors or Dunze's there, I'd still take one of them possibly because Keenan Allen's not young. He's still good, but he's not young, so you still need somebody to bring up with him, and those are good receivers. The wide receiver class is deep, though, so might be able to find some in the later rounds if we trade back. And I still think we need unless Javon Dexter is going to come through and kill it this year, still think we could use a good 3 technique. So those are my still want list needs, but I wonder what's going on with Chase Young. He ain't signed nowhere yet.
I don't know, dude.
I think
his health has a lot to do with that, but I'm not sure. So San Francisco is not giving him an extension?
Nope, they didn't give it. They can't afford
Did they
it.
release him, or is he still on the team?
He's a free agent.
Oh, he's just a free agent.
Yeah, they couldn't afford him. So I mean,
what does he want? Do you know what he wants?
I don't know. I mean, they got Clowney too. Clowney too. So I say if you can get a 1-year flyer on Clowney or Chase Young, and they'll give him a little prove it year maybe.
I think Dexter's going to make a big leap this year. I think with Eric Washington coming in,
Right.
yeah. In my opinion, I think Dexter played pretty good last year.
Right.
I thought. I mean, not the top tier, but he was there.
Right.
And I feel like he's going to make a good leap this year. So
Right. Good. Yeah, so that's what we think about upcoming free agents. I want to get into the Keenan Allen trade that happened on, I believe, Thursday night. And I text Robbie and said, when you wake up, we got Keenan fucking Allen. So anyways, I don't think I've ever remember a Bears team that's got legit 2 number 1 wide receivers, like 1A and 1B. They're both equally fucking awesome. So I can't wait to see both them play.
yeah, it's going to make it hard for opposing defenses for sure.
Oh, yeah. And Keenan Allen had, I believe, 1,100 yards, 7 touchdowns, and
he had 1,243 yards, 108 catches, an average of 11.5 yards per catch.
Well, like 7 touchdowns? Yeah. So hell of a trade there for a 4th-round pick. I went on to I had to go on to Chargers social media, and I was just scrolling some of their comments, and a lot of them were not happy with what's going on over there. So
they basically let him go, bro.
Yeah,
they said either take a pay cut or
And did you see his press conference?
Yeah.
He said that if when they asked him for a pay cut, he said, "I just came off my best year of my career. There ain't no way I'm taking a pay cut." So I think if we can
actually, let's be honest. So 2017 was his best year.
Oh, was it?
Well, he had almost 1,400 yards that season. Okay, so that's a lot, dude.
Yeah,
that's pretty good.
But I think he got, if I remember right, I think he got hurt towards the end of the year, and I think he was out a couple games maybe.
What, last year?
Yeah, he said he could have. He said he could have played if they were playoffs.
4 games last year.
Yeah, so imagine that's probably another
right. If
few
he
hundred
did
yards.
4 games, that's probably another at least 400 or 500 yards.
Exactly.
300-400.
Yeah. So love the trade, and I'd like to maybe lock him up for 2 more years, do like a little 3-year deal on him next year, and then 2 more years. What do you think on that?
Yeah,
if the money's right.
Well, yeah, if the money's right, and depending on what we get in the draft, right. I think if we don't get a good wide receiver like we were expecting or thinking we can get. Mm-hmm. I mean, you definitely got to lock him up. We'll see what Poles is trying to do. We don't know what his thought process on this is. Maybe just get him in here first and then figure it out and then go from there. But, I mean, hell yeah, dude. I mean, I could see him producing next year, even probably as a – I still think DJ's our number one.
Right.
And then, but, yeah, I mean, we'll see.
Yeah. So, great trade, and I wasn't expecting it. I kind of thought when San Diego released, I say San Diego, L.A. Chargers.
I know, well, that's how showing our age over here.
I know, L.A. Chargers. So I was surprised when the L.A. Chargers released Mike Williams. We didn't at least try to talk to him, and then the Keenan Allen trade came out of the blue because I thought they were going to keep him after they released Mike Williams. So.
Well, after the Mike Williams thing, I was online checking all the comments and stuff like that, like you do, and a lot of people were just saying that how unhealthy he is. He can't stay healthy, and that's one of the reasons why he's kind of would not be somebody. But
which Keenan Allen can have that too once in a while, but
but
he's better.
Even when he's missing 4 games, he's still getting 1,200 yards.
Exactly. So better than any wide receivers we've had, pair at least.
Yeah. They said right now if he was to come in, he would already be the number 1 in catches, yardages, and touchdowns. That's bad.
That's not hard. We develop quarterbacks, or we would develop wide receivers like we do quarterbacks. It doesn't.
I mean, could you imagine if the Bears always had an offense like they always had a defense? Man, dude, we unstoppable. We never built an offense. Though.
No, man.
We try.
Right.
And I don't know if it's the coaching or why we can't get it right, but I mean, we got it right in 16 for a little bit. Well, we had a good defense that year.
Yeah.
So hopefully, hopefully this is good things to come, bro. Hopefully this is this not just going to be a 1 or 2 year thing, and we can do this for a few years. So.
Right. All right. So the big news yesterday out of Chicago was the Justin Fields trade, and I got my Fields jersey on. Probably my last time I'm wearing it, but I got it on from memories, man. Great player. Not a great passer. We'll get into that stuff though. But what did you think when you saw that? Like, where were you at? Like, it's one of those where were you at the moment, and then you just popped on your phone or what?
Yeah, I was just sitting at home chilling, watching a movie, and I seen it come across my screen. And I was like, well, this is the text or the notification we've been waiting on.
Right.
Then it said 6th round pick for next year. And I was like, really?
That's all you can get.
Really? And I knew the market wasn't there. It's just been a weird situation. Like these other quarterbacks getting, going to these teams. Like, who was the one that went to Minnesota?
Oh, Darnold, Sam Darnold.
Yeah, really?
Yeah.
I mean, no, don't get me wrong. I wouldn't want Justin Fields going to Minnesota and we have to play them twice a year and all that.
Right.
But I'm just saying, like,
yeah.
Sam Darnold, Minshew. Minshew did have a good season last year.
Right.
I'm not gonna lie. Minshew did have a good season last year.
Yeah, it was kind of shocking to see how many quarterbacks went to different teams before Fields did, but maybe that just says, like you said, where the market's at, or I don't know, man. It's just confusing. I thought he was better than that personally, and I think whoever gets him.
Well, I think Pittsburgh got a good deal on this. I believe that Justin Fields will probably, in my opinion, will probably either be a starter sometime next year,
Right.
and definitely probably in 2025 for sure. I think, Russell's only got a 1-year contract.
Right.
Unless he goes out there and has a Pro Bowl year.
Right.
I don't see them extending.
Well, is this a backup for one season though, or is it because they got hold on, they got to come up with the 5th-year option, $20 million before or right after the draft. They have to make that decision.
Well, they could franchise tag.
They could do that
for
too.
1 year,
or they could let him just play it out and then re-sign him if he comes in and plays well or not. But I don't think they're going to give him the 5th-year option, in my opinion. So I don't know.
What do you think you're going to do? Just put him as a free agent?
Yeah, well, no, I think if he has a good year, they'll have to. Well, if they don't make that decision by draft time, then they're going to have to just see if they can re-sign him, basically.
Oh.
But yeah, so that's the conundrum the Bears were in. Obviously, was do you re-sign Fields at that big payday, or do you let him walk, or like they did with Mitch, didn't pick up the 5th-year option. He didn't play well his 4th year either, so then they let him go for basically nothing. So, yeah, that's where we're at with it.
Well, I know a lot of people are mad because of the trade, and they say too many people are they're thinking with their heart, bro. This is true Bears fans. They know, we love Justin Fields, but it's time to move on.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean, and let it go.
Yeah.
Bears, in my opinion, didn't do him dirty. They got what they could for him, man.
Right. Yeah.
They got what it could for him for the market that was out there at the moment.
Right.
They didn't want to bring Caleb Williams in or whoever. I don't want to say that, but
Right.
I'm gonna say 95% chance is Caleb Williams is gonna come in and have him in the locker room. I feel like they think that would be, clashy. So.
Right.
They had to get rid of him, or not get rid of him, but they pretty much did get rid of him.
Right.
So.
Yeah, my thought on it is Justin was a very popular athlete in Chicago. He gave a lot of Bears fans hope. Me personally, I really wanted him coming out of the draft. I remember that Clemson game where he threw for 6 touchdowns and took that nasty shot and kept playing. And I was like, I thought in my head at that moment, man, if we could get that dude, man, could he turn our team around? And ended up getting him in the draft, and I was really excited about it, man. But the NFL will show your weaknesses if you have some, which he had offensive line at Ohio State, amazing, a lot of first-rounders, and I think some of the best wide receivers you could have. They're all number ones in the league right now back then. So he had a stacked team, and he had time to throw the ball, so I think getting rid of his ball quickly wasn't as pressed there in Ohio State. So I think, like I said, when you go to the NFL, your weaknesses will show. And I think his was just getting rid of the ball quick enough, processing the field. I'm not no quarterback genius. This is just as a fan what I see. Yeah, I mean, I'm not no pro or a quarterback scout, but when you hold on to the ball the longest in the league, and I think what else bit him too was 4th quarter turnovers. I mean, he fumbled like crazy. Interceptions, and then he only had 1 game-winning drive, which was Minnesota last year. And yeah, you can't quarterback like that and expect to survive. So, and Justin, I think what Chicago resonates with Justin is that he was a hard worker. You saw him on Instagram. That dude is always working and not fazed by the media. Some of these dudes crumble under the media pressure. Justin never crumbled, worked his ass off. Teammates loved him for a reason. So took accountability for when he was playing bad. And, man, everybody just wanted that guy to be the guy. I mean, we haven't felt that hopeful. I can't remember when. Every quarterback we've drafted, I really haven't liked over the last 20 years. I can't think of one. Cade McNown sucked.
Unfortunately, he came into a very bad situation, and the Bears failed him.
Yep.
And that's just plain and simple. We failed Justin Fields, and I hope he goes on to have a great career at Pittsburgh, and maybe we play him in a Super Bowl one time. You never know. I hope so, though, man. I really hope he does. I hope he goes to Pittsburgh, and you guys love him there, and because he is a good guy, very good guy. He'll probably do a lot of stuff for Pittsburgh, but Yeah, I wish nothing but the best in his career, and hopefully he can go on to play in the Super Bowl or something.
Right.
So.
Yeah, and we imagine Bears Pittsburgh in the Super Bowl. Hell, I'd love that. But
cool.
if he won, we'd never hear the end of it. So,
Oh God, that would be
that'd
be a whole nother controversy.
but yeah, that's how we feel about it, man. It was tough for me. I knew it was coming, but I still was down about it. I mean, I got a signed jersey. I got signed a poster thing up there of the canvas. I got a signed helmet. So I mean, that is in the collectibles though. You know they ain't always going to be on your team, but it's still, I was really rooting for him to succeed. And, yeah, it is what it is. It's just part of the business. So let's get into who do you think will be QB1 starting the season in September?
I think they're going to draft Caleb Williams.
Okay.
So, I did watch a little bit of his tape. After I've watched, obviously I'm a Notre Dame fan, so I've watched him play, 4 years,
right,
or 3 years, or whatever it was he was at.
I think it's
USC.
2
years. That's
2
right.
years,
2
yeah,
years.
yeah.
That's right. But yeah, he won his first year. He won his Heisman with USC.
Right.
And then last year they didn't really have a team. They really didn't have a team.
Yeah.
So, and in the Pac-12 they don't play defense, barely. So I mean, yeah, he put up some numbers, but he just wasn't. His team didn't win because they didn't have that complete team or whatever.
Right.
But I from just watching his tape, bro. Yeah, I mean, I feel like he's gonna come in and he's not gonna take us to the promised land the first year, but I think in the next first 2 or 3 years that he's gonna get at least to the playoffs and possibly to the NFC Championship game. That's how I feel. I think he's got that type of talent, and it'll only get better.
Yeah.
So, but like you said when we were talking about how we wanted Justin to come in after you watched that game, but like you said, it's the conversion from college to the pros.
Right.
Because in college, he had that offensive line to protect him the whole damn, for 30 seconds,
Right.
And you come in here to Chicago, we had nothing. Horrible. It was like a sieve, So, but I think Caleb was going to have a little bit better of a team coming into this whole. Definitely a better team in this whole situation than Justin Fields ever had. So he should be able to flourish, in my opinion, and and just we'll definitely have some growing pains, I'm sure, and whatnot. But yeah, I think he's going to be pretty good, man. That's my opinion.
I don't think I've ever seen this. Our fan base is toxic as hell right now. I don't think I've ever seen somebody so hated already. That Bears fans hate him because he paints his nails. Bears fans hate him because he jumped in the stands and cried on his mama's lap. And Bears fans don't like the way he dressed in some photo shoot. So I guarantee you one thing, though. If that dude wins the Super Bowl, I'll be painting my nails.
Well, here
I'll be painting his damn name, Caleb.
Go Bears.
No, it'll be like this: CALEB, Caleb.
On some real shit though, I've never seen so much. Why would and come on, let's be honest, Bears fans. Let's be honest. I'm looking you in the camera right now. I'm looking you in the eyes. Don't wish bust upon your quarterback. Don't do that. I don't care how much you hate somebody or they did somebody wrong. Don't wish hate upon your next quarterback or a bust upon your next quarterback. That's dumb. If you wish that, go root for somebody else.
They ain't real fans.
Sorry, that's my rant.
They ain't real fans, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, that's casual fans that usually say that. They just go by what the media tells them.
Right.
Another thing is if you're not a real Bears fan and you root for, like, the Colts, you see me. The Colts, go root for them. Don't talk about the Bears. You don't know nothing about the Bears.
Yeah, we got a lot of fans talking trash and stuff. So I had a lot of Packers in my inbox yesterday talking a bunch of mess, but it is what it is.
Nah, just kidding.
Yeah, you know what counts though? Super Bowls, and guess what? You ain't been in a Super Bowl in about 14, 15 years either. So,
right.
Yeah, if only thing difference between the Bears and you guys is y'all getting better or worse draft picks, I guess. I mean, y'all making the playoffs, but you can't beat San Francisco. That's another story. I ain't gonna get into that shit, but. Anyways, I'm thinking Caleb Williams too. Jaden Daniels a close second. I think it's just going to depend how Caleb acts in his meetings with the Bears, how his pro day goes, and I'm going to say this. So if he acts like he don't want to come or acts like a little bitch, I don't want somebody that doesn't want to be on the Bears, and I want somebody excited about coming to the Bears. And if you got that wishy-washy ass and you want to stay at home in Washington, I ain't got no problem trading back one, getting some picks, and going with Jaden Daniels, because that cat
Probably be the second.
Yeah, that cat looks good, and he would be probably excited to be playing for the Bears. Throwing to Keenan Allen, throwing to DJ Moore, throwing to Cole Kmet, and you got Swift out the backfield. I mean, come on, who wouldn't want to play with that?
Not just Swift and Herbert and Roshan.
Yeah. Well,
our quarterback room looks nice right now too.
Yeah. Well, people don't realize Washington. I mean, Washington was bad. That's why they're picking second. They weren't that good. The Bears are picking first because we got Carolina's pick. Yeah. It wasn't because we were that bad. We were 2 games away from making the playoffs.
Right.
So, that's a better situation you're walking into than you would be if you're a
I feel like if Poles feels like Caleb Williams does not want to be in Chicago, he's not going to draft him.
Right.
I feel like that. Poles don't play around like that.
Yeah.
He don't want a cancerous locker room.
Right.
So if he is cancerous, Poles won't bring him in. So just know that. Like, if you think he's cancerous or toxic or whatever not, and you don't think that Caleb Williams should be a Bear, I promise you, Poles will not draft him if he feels that way.
Right.
That's my opinion. Do you think that? So
Yeah, I think the same thing. That's what I just said. I don't think a guy that doesn't want to be there is going to be there. So if he wants to go home and he's dead set on it, then trade it for a pick and then take Jaden Daniels.
But I don't think that's the case.
It might not be, but we have to just wait, see to it. Waiting in them interviews or no thing.
Very true.
But I know the 2 players I don't want are Drake May, because y'all can say what you want. He might be a decent core. I don't care. I just don't want the North Carolina connection. I don't care if he's Peyton Manning. I don't want it. And second of all, I don't want J.J. McCarthy.
Penix.
Yeah, I like Penix better than J.J. McCarthy. He's got a better ball, dude. And the only thing about J.J. McCarthy, he didn't play a lot of he didn't throw a lot in Michigan. And all these Michigan fans around here be talking shit if he's doing good. So I don't even want to.
Well, if he was that great, don't you think he'd be like up there in the
he's
draft?
moving. He's moving up the draft board.
From what though?
Huh?
From what?
From
the combine and stuff.
Yeah, combine, I guess. So interviews and all that stuff. So it's just a matter of time, man. We'll see what happens.
You can't take a kid like him and make him a better quarterback.
I might have got jinxed, but I put a bet on DraftKings yesterday that the Washington Redskins were gonna. It was a small bet that they were gonna pick Caleb Williams, but then. Of course, 3 hours later, Justin got traded, so I might have jinxed my damn self.
Right.
You know how I do it, man. I've been jinxing myself.
Did our
all the
odds
times.
go up in playoffs?
Huh?
Did our odds go up for making playoffs? I think they had to, bro.
Yeah. With us?
Yeah.
Maybe. I know they already had us.
They did have us.
They had us playoff team.
Yeah, next year.
He's going to have rookie struggles. Whoever it is going to have some rookie struggles.
Yeah, for sure,
it always
bro.
happens.
I mean, they're going to have struggles, but I mean, so did C.J. Stroud had struggles.
Right.
But he still played a good, complete season and had a playoff win.
Right.
I'm not comparing him to C.J. Stroud.
Right.
I'm just saying that he was a rookie quarterback that came in, did have some struggles, but yet succeeded. So that's all I'm saying.
Right. All right, now we're going to get into some of our fan questions for the podcast. People that follow the podcast enjoy it. We get a lot of good comments, man. I need to start sending them to you when I get them, but a lot of people enjoying it. We're just a couple guys with opinions too, like everybody else. These podcasts, it's just people with opinions, and that's what we are and shit. So it's not nothing special. I mean, and a lot of people.
There's a few out there that actually that work for or that like CHGO and them guys. They actually that's what they do for their job.
Right.
We're just some podcasters that love the Bears and we like to give our opinions.
Right, exactly. So. All right, we're going to get into some of the fan questions. So let's get. So _. Luke Wise said, "Love what Poles has done. Best GM, and I don't know. I kind of wish he would get Josh Jacobs instead." What are your thoughts on Josh Jacobs going to the Packers?
It is what it is, I guess, man. I don't understand what was wrong with Aaron Jones, but
I feel
like
money. It's always money.
I mean, I kind of feel like it was I don't know.
Yeah. 50,
Do you think Aaron Jones was any better than Jacobs or Jacobs?
Well, I'll tell you when it comes to Aaron Jones, he would gash us.
Yeah.
And I'm not sad to see him leave the Packers.
Didn't when we played Vegas, we shut Jacobs down.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I'd rather play Jacobs than
I'm more scared of Aaron Jones than Jacobs because we played Jacobs a few times and we played Vegas last year. He didn't do much against us, so I'm a lot more worried about Aaron Jones. So I was glad to see him go. Mm-hmm. Bye. Hey, take care. All right, Chandler McCoy said the Keenan Allen trade made up for any bad decisions. Can't wait to see how Poles finishes this stuff off. So yeah, I agree. We talked about Keenan Allen, but I think Poles done a good job so far. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, this Keenan Allen, like I said, we were waiting on big name and we got it. We because every time they was, we signed this guy, and I'm like, okay, not a wide receiver. So yeah, but I was waiting for at least I think most of us fans were really kind of waiting on a veteran wide receiver of some sort. So I'm glad we didn't do Calvin Ridley.
Yeah, me too, especially for that damn money.
Yeah,
but maybe Chandler meant that bad decision of Chase Claypool. So
maybe.
You notice he ain't on a team yet. He ain't signed with nobody yet. So, anyways, the next question comes from Freedom Craft 79. This good as a Packer fan. He's a good dude. He's a cop.
Okay.
He's always giving props and stuff, and he's a cool dude. But he was talking about his free agency. So far, so good. Just going to miss 33, which is Aaron Jones. Yeah, we get that, man. Bears fans, we ain't gonna miss him. That's all I got to say.
Yeah, for sure.
We ain't missing no Jones. So. Next question. This is from a Dallas fan. Another year where Jerry Jones does nothing. Not surprised. Love the podcast, bro. So thanks, Brandon. That's Brandon Ryan's
it's
96.
Funny, I have a couple Cowboy fans on my Facebook, and I sent this little video that they put out was basically saying everybody's making moves but Dallas.
Yeah. So yeah. I feel you, man. It's got. I mean, you just saw I talked to Q-Tip last week, the Dallas fans. So you guys.
I watched that. It was pretty nice.
Yeah, you guys. I feel bad for y'all, man. But especially y'all can't beat the damn Packers. What's up with that? So, anyways, all right. Lou Ruiz 5 said Poles has found quality players without overspending, and he retained Jalen Jones. So he gave him a thumbs up. So we agree. I agree. Jalen Jones was obviously a top priority.
Yeah, we didn't talk much about that, them re-signing that today, but no, that was a great signing. We were all waiting for that too. And I think we both got a good deal out of it. He got a good deal, and we got a good deal.
Right.
How I feel. So
yeah.
He's not I think he's the 5th, 6th, or 7th top paid DB in the league right now.
I thought it was top 5 at least, maybe.
I think they were saying, well, not annually.
Okay.
Not annually. He's like top 7, but
he's top 2 on that upfront money.
Yeah, he's top front, for sure. But I think that was the most important thing for him is getting all that money up front. So.
It is for a lot of guys. You never know when you're going to get injured.
Exactly.
So,
you don't know.
They love that upfront money, which I don't blame them. So, next question, Azen Light 01. I'm okay with it so far. Just waiting for the draft before I fully decide how I feel. That's I think he's doing good so far. We already said what we think we need in the draft, and that's a fair statement.
That's fair.
So I think we got to trade back. I'd like to trade maybe that 9 pick back a little bit, pick up maybe in a second rounder or something. But we're going light into the draft with only 5 picks. So I get you, bro. Next one, Dave Areno 64. Love the big power position additions, but would like to see some work on our O line. What do you think about that one?
Yes, like I was saying earlier, we definitely need some more depth on our O-line. Maybe pick up a Joe Alt or a Jackson's Power Johnson or something like that,
Right.
And, definitely never hurts to have depth on that O-line.
Right.
Especially with a young quarterback coming in. So.
Yeah. All right, that's going to wrap it up for our questions. I love when you guys send us questions. And don't forget, this season we're going to get, starting in September, we're going to have some of you guys on the show that follow us that want to talk, whether it's Bears or we'll have the opposing teams on, and we'll talk some little trash, a little light trash talking or whatnot, and get your opinions on what's going on. We got that coming up. We got the live shows coming up. The draft coming up. We're going to do a live draft from here and get our reactions to that. That'll be our first live episode. So I might probably have to run a couple of test episodes, or not even episodes, just to fill out the online stuff. Yeah, I haven't done any. So we got that coming up. And so we're looking forward to all that. Again, thanks for the questions. Keep them coming. We'll put those out on social media. Got some more giveaways coming up soon. Got some people we're talking to about that. And so that's what we got going on right now. And anyways, what do you think, Robbie? Any last comments you got to say about Justin, the draft, or anything going on?
All right, let's move on. We're getting a new quarterback, and
tell him to get over it.
Get over it. No, I'm not saying get over it. Look, I understand. I get it.
Right.
I get it. I do. I love Justin too, but man, as we it's time to move on. It is what it is now. We can't go back. So let's embrace what we have. Let's move forward, and let's hope that what Poles is doing is the best for what the Bears is. Let's go. I'm kind of excited for next year, and bear down.
Yeah, I know me. I'm not going to go into this damn season any expectations, because every year I get crushed with my expectations. I did say we'd win 10 games, and that was before we got a rookie quarterback. I'll just stick to 10. But
I'm going to say 9.
9, okay. I just think our defense is much improved. I think we can come out and start swinging right off the bat. But
I don't think we lose the games like we did last year, though.
Right.
Those close games.
Yeah, I'm not going to get my hopes up. I'm tired of being a Bears fan, gets my hopes up every year. So I'm just going to play it like it is and enjoy the season. So that's what we got going on this year, man. I appreciate all you guys. Don't forget to follow us on YouTube, Facebook, Apple Podcasts, Spotify.
Like, subscribe.
Subscribe,
share,
comment. Let us know what we're doing wrong or if you like it. And that's all we got going on for today, man. We'll see you guys at the draft with me and Robbie here in about a little over a month. And we'll see you then on the live show. As always, bear down. Thanks, guys. All right, that's it.
Yeah.